Hi guys, I'm Danica Ferrante from mybeautyscraps.com and my January paper pumpkin kit is here. I am so excited. So this one's called Heartfelt Love Notes for January 2018 and I'm so excited to check it out. I haven't made any Valentine's Day projects yet, so I definitely want to get started on that. Before we get breaking into this box and seeing what's inside, I just want to make sure you guys know that Stampin' Up's Celebration Sale is going on right now. And my favorite way to take advantage of the Celebration Sale is buying a prepaid paper pumpkin subscription. If you're already subscribing, it's like a no-brainer. Get a prepaid subscription in my online store. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Because when you buy a 3-month prepaid subscription, you get one free celebration item. And when you get your 6-month prepaid subscription, you get to pick 2 free celebration items. And when you buy your whole year prepaid, which is the way I always go, not only are you saving $2 a month off of your subscription price, but you also get to pick out 4 free celebration items, plus you earn Stampin' rewards to choose even more free items. It's just the best deal. And I have actually a separate video all about Celebration, kind of like a Celebration 101 and my tips for how to take advantage of the sale and really get the best deal. So I'll leave that linked in the description box below. But I won't go on any more about that if you already watched that video. Let's just crack open this box and see what's inside. I cannot wait to open it up and see what is inside. I love Valentine's Day and making little valentines for my friends and family. So when we open up the box, we see what ink pad we got this month. The paper pumpkin kits always include 1 mini ink pad. Sometimes we do get 2. So this month it's the Rich Razzleberry ink pad. And every month we also get an exclusive stamp set, which is my favorite part. This one is so cute. Oh my goodness, what a great Valentine's Day stamp set. I love the little envelopes, so that you get 2 little envelopes with this one with a heart on it and this one with little hearts and X's and O's coming out of it. And then there's some great sentiments. We have sending hugs and kisses to you. You make my heart happy. Love. This one is like a block Happy Valentine's Day. We have XOXO, Be Mine, and then we also have these little hearts that look like the conversation hearts that say to and from. So it's an awesome stamp set. My favorite part of getting the kit is building up my stamp collection with these exclusive stamps. And then we have the pre-cut materials to create the project. So let me get this plastic off. All right, that's better. So we get an instruction sheet with every kit. So on the front, you can see all of the projects as the kit is designed. It looks like we're making a ton of little Valentines. On the back, it tells you everything that's included in your kit. So we're actually getting 16 cards and envelopes. That's awesome. And it also tells you down here the coordinating colors for the kit, which is super helpful, I find, when I'm thinking of alternative ways to use my kit. You know what colors are going to coordinate with the products. And then inside, you get really simple step-by-step instructions of how to create the projects as the kit is designed. So let's see what's really in here. I'm so excited. We've got little glue dots, which we almost always get. This ribbon is gorgeous. It reminds me of the one that's, oh my goodness, it's so pretty, and we get tons of it. So this one has kind of like a, almost like a rose gold metallic edging. I hope you can see that. It's really pretty. It looks so much prettier in person, but it reminds me a lot of this ribbon that's in the New Occasions catalog that has the silver edge, and I love that ribbon. So we also get a sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals, and oh my goodness, enamel dots. I love enamel dots. So these are in Flirty Flamingo and Rich Razzleberry, and we get a ton of those. Oops. So many, I can't even hold them all at once. So we got some craft envelopes. And these are the cards. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. So it's like a little pocket card. And then this goes right inside there. So you can close it up and these little guys poke out and then you tie it shut with a ribbon. That's so adorable. So half of them are designed with this black and white stripe. And the other half are designed with these like rose gold metallic hearts, which I think you can see there. They're so cute. And then you have the Flirty Flamingo pop color inside. Love it. And there's 16 altogether, so 8 of each design. And then we've got 16 of these little note card inserts. There's 2 sheets of these Flirty Flamingo banners, and they're stickers. These are gorgeous. So there's 2 sheets of these die cuts, which have the metallic kind of rose gold edge. So pretty. And also 2 sheets of vellum die cuts. Looks like mine got a little mangled. So there's like 5 banners and 4 hearts on each one. Luckily the heart is intact. It's just the corner that got mangled. But these are really pretty for layering. I love that they're already cut out. I love vellum. All right, guys, I am going to organize this a little bit, get crafting, and come right back with an alternative card idea using this kit. I pretty much always love the kits as they're designed, but I really find it most fun to come up with different ways to use my kit, whether it just be different card designs or ways to stretch my kit to make even more projects, even though 16 is a lot with this kit, or different ways to use up my leftover pieces. I just find it's super fun to get creative with the kit. So I'll be right back with another idea. Okay, so you guys know a lot of the times I kind of fly by the seat of my pants and figure it out as I go along, but I actually have a plan today because I really want to use Party Pandas. So I mentioned that you can get free celebration items with your prepaid Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, and Party Pandas is one of the stamp sets that you can choose for free. So you cannot buy this stamp set, you can only earn it for free. So with your $50 purchase or your 3-month Paper Pumpkin subscription, you get Party Pandas. And I love these guys. They are so cute. And I feel like this guy is just perfect for Valentine's Day. So we're going to use him today. And I've got all the other stuff we're using laid out. We're going to be using the envelopes that were in the Paper Pumpkin stamp set this month, as well as the greeting from the Paper Pumpkin stamp set. And then I've got our little adorable Party Panda with the little envelope already mounted. We're going to use the Rich Razzleberry ink pad that came in the kit, as well as the Memento black ink pad. And this part is important that it's the Memento black, because we're also going to be using Stampin' blends with it. So I'm using the dark Rich Razzleberry, the light Smoky Slate, and the color lifter. So this is like the clear one for blending. I've also grabbed my label punch, a Rich Razzleberry card base from my stash, and a piece of Whisper White I already cut down to measure 3 inches by 5.5 inches. So it spans the whole length of the card base. And I've already done a little bit of punching with the label punch. I've got silver glimmer paper punched out, Whisper White punched out, and I'm also going to punch out one from this Rich Razzleberry scrap here. And then I've got a little piece of silver glimmer paper that I've already cut out at 1/2 inch by 5.5 inches. So that's also going the whole length of the card base. Let's just start by getting that glued down. I like to use my liquid glue with the glimmer paper. Plus, with liquid glue, you have a little bit of time to wiggle it straight if you don't get it down exactly straight. So I'm going to line it up with my paper pumpkin grid paper here. And just put it about a 1/4 inch up from the bottom. I'm going to put that aside and give it a little bit of time to dry while we do our stamping. Okay, so I'm going to create like a border with these cute little envelopes. I'm going to start by inking up the closed one. And I'm going to start off the edge just a little bit. I feel like it just looks better if you have some things hanging off the edge. And I'm going to use that first stamp to kind of be my guide for the other ones. And the photopolymer stamps are great because you can see right through it. And then I'm going to stamp the open one that has all those cute X's and O's and hearts coming out of it. And I'll keep going down the line with the closed one, just to create a border right there along the bottom. And that's all the rich raspberry stamping. I'm going to use the Memento Black to stamp our party panda. I want to make sure he's nice and inked up so that those black areas are like a solid black. And I'm going to stamp him just standing right over there on that envelope. He's so cute. All right, and then the last stamping part is on the Whisper White label that we punched out. I'm using the Sending Hugs and Kisses to You stamp from the Paper Pumpkin kit. And I'm just gonna stamp that right in the middle. Okay, now we're going to do some really easy coloring with the Stampin' Blends. The Stampin' Blends are an alcohol-based marker, and they have a brush tip and a bullet tip. They are available in a dark and a light shade. So this is the dark version of Rich Raspberry. Because we're only using it to color in that little heart on the envelope, I'm not going to do any shading. I'm just going to use the dark marker for that. But you want to use the dark and the lights together when you're doing shading. The only, I guess, exception to that is when you want a color even lighter than the light version. So this is the light version of the Smoky Slate. I want to use this to put some shadows on the panda bear. So I'm going to be using the light marker with the Color Lifter, which is the clear version of the Stampin' Blends. And this is so super simple to do. You do not have to be an artist at all. So I'm using the bullet side. So I have a nice fine tip, and I'm just gonna put that down where a shadow would be. So I'm kind of just following the underside of his belly because he's a nice little chubby panda bear. And I'm just gonna put like a little stripe, just following the lines. I'm also gonna put a little shadow underneath his little envelope. So I'm just gonna go around underneath and around the corner there. And because he has a nice chubby little face, I'm almost going to draw like a beard on him. So I'm just following the under part and going up around the edges a little bit. And then that looks a little bit harsh and maybe a little elementary, but we're going to blend it out using the Color Lifter. I'm going to use the bullet point again. And I'm just gonna scribble little tiny circles to soften that edge. And you're not gonna see too much of a difference right away, but pretty soon you kind of see that lifting and lightening and blending out a little. I'm gonna do the same thing on all the parts. Just little circular motions going over. And you can already see it like magic in his face. It will kind of even out too as it dries. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. This is the finished card. So there's the one I did earlier. So it's super subtle as it dries down, but just enough to give him a little personality, a little extra dimension. So I love kind of layering so that you have a little bit more contrast, a little bit more interest. But when you're working with a punch that is just one size, it can be a little tricky. So here is a trick. I cut this guy in half. And I'm going to put a little liquid glue on there. And then you can do this like as skinny as you want or as wide as you want. To get that little border. And I'll do the same thing on this side. It's actually nice to use a liquid glue for this because again, you have that wiggle time if you decide you want it wider or skinnier. And then I was kind of playing around with the glimmer one because you could make it be like a little border on the top, or you could go on the side again to have it be like a triple layer. And it was kind of an accident that it ended up this way, and I thought that looked really, really cute. So I'm gonna put a little bit of liquid glue on here. So it has a nice strong hold on that glimmer paper. And get it nice and even. This will take a minute to dry, but for the sake of the video, I'll just put it on now. Put some liquid glue on there. And I thought it looked really nice when you line up. Yeah, I need to give this time to dry. But I thought it looked really nice when you line it up with the top edge here. I hope you guys like this card as much as I do. I think it turned out really cute. If you wanted to create this card yourself, I have a blog post, which I have linked in the description box below, that lists all the materials I used to create this card, and they are linked to my online store if you want to do some shopping and earn this Party Pandas stamp set for free. I just love celebration. I also want to see what you guys are creating with your kits this month, so definitely join me over in my Facebook group. I will also have that linked in the description box below. I can't wait to see what you guys are making. There's also a link to contact me if you have any questions, and make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.